So good day everyone. So by the way, I am Lady Jane Panogan and today my topic is all about skill of stimulus variation and skill of reinforcement. And first we have to tackle what is skill of stimulus variation. Uh, according to Sneha Joshi, teacher must know what to change, when to change, and how to change their teaching so students stay focused. So that skill is called stimulus variation. So students learn better when they are attentive. So teachers vary gestures, movement, voice, and interaction to maintain interest. So students learn better when they pay attention, and then so teacher use different actions like gestures, movement, or varying interaction. So to keep the lesson interesting, and then a change in stimulus quickly capture attention and helps sustain students' focus. Using the same stimulus repeatedly becomes ineffective, so teacher must keep varying their techniques. So there are six one components of stimulus variation. So first we have teacher's movement. So moving around the classroom draws students' attention and creates a sense of supervision. So there is a teacher's movement. So what helps siya sa students to catch attention. For example, instead naka-stand lang si teacher dito sa front while nag-discuss. So, mas better if maglakaw-lakaw si teacher inside the classroom para students dili sila ma-bored. So, second is voice of the teacher. So, changing tone, volume, or speed emphasizes key points. So, dili kita na ang teacher if mag-discuss siya sa mga important points, dapat kanang usbo niya yung speed sa iyang voice, tone, or volume para ang mga important points is ma-explain niya tarong or ma-emphasize and ma-sabdan sa mga students. And then third is poses. Posing allows students to think and absorb ideas. So, mag-help sa students to think and absorb the lesson. So, for example, mag-question si sir or after niya mag-ask a question, so dapat siya mag-post, dili din niya palaguhon ang students na paansiron dahil dapat tagaan niya ang time na makahuna-huna ang students. And then, fourth is body language. So, gestures and facial expressions highlight important ideas. So, gestures and facial expression, for example, mo siya ang body language. So, for example, if while nag-explain si teacher, so magamit siya hand gestures or eye contact and usahay makasmile si teacher while nag-discuss. So, depende sa topic. Para students kay mas engaging sila. And then, students' involvement. So, allowing students to participate actively increases motivation. So, dili is active participation increases motivation and interest. So, for example, is magpa-answer si sir sa board. Yan na siya. And then 6 is change in sensory focus, switching between sensory modes to oral to visual. So, for example is first si sir mag-discuss and then ang students luminaw. So and then after is naipakita si sir na chart and then after that magpa-himo si sir og short writing task para ang students dili sila ma-bored. Ayan na ang change in sensory focus. So let's move on to skill of reinforcement. Reinforcement means making behavior stronger. If nahimo sa students ang correct or good behavior and then i-praise siya ni teacher or kuha of negative behavior, so mas dako ang chance nga ma-encourage si students para mo participate pa sa klase. And then, so there are types of reinforcers. So first, positive reinforcement. So give something important or pleasant behavior increases. And then negative reinforcement, remove something unpleasant. Remove something unpleasant and behavior increases. So for example, sa positive, if makakorek si student's answer no is i-praise ang students para mas maganahan ko siya mo answer sunod. Ang negative po, for example, nag-ask teacher sa students and then ang students din siya wala siya nakastudy. Then ang teacher is, ang facial expression ni teacher is kanang mugot or nasuko. But then, they try ang student to answer. And then, kanang sakto ang student to answer. And then, kanang so mausab ang facial expression ni teacher, no? Kaya na-correct na ng student. So, ingana siya. So, ang students, mas maghanahan na siya mo answer tungkol sa ipakita nga sa facial expression ni teacher. And then, word of caution. So, negative reinforcement is not the same as punishment. So, negative reinforcement, maka-straighten siya sa behavior. While ang punishment is maka-weaken siya sa behavior. So, lahi sila. And then, let's move on to reinforcement in classroom. So, reinforcement in classroom is gain attention, motivate students, encourage participation, correct bad behavior and develop good behavior, and then promote self-management. And then, let's move on to components of the skill of reinforcement. So first, we have positive reinforcement, positive verbal reinforcement. So, siya, positive verbal reinforcement. So this means no is mugamit sa teacher og mga words para i-praise or encourage ang students. If tamang answer or good effort so that mugamit sa teacher og mga words na positive para ma-motivate sila. And then second is positive non-verbal reinforcers. So, diri agud is dili words ang gamit ni teacher no kundi instead gestures or body language ingana siya. So, for example no is sa positive non-verbal no kay nodding and smiling, and then giving a friendly look or writing students answer on the board para ma-show nga important. And then next is negative verbal reinforcers. Kini pud siya is words nga mga words nga supposedly to bring back the good behavior, and then usahay sa maka-demotivate sila sa students. Maong kanang dili siya kailangan need siya likayan para kay makadawan mo siya og confidence. So for example no is saying kanang ito ng students nga that's wrong or incorrect nga siya. Shut up. And then let's move on to negative non-verbal reinforcers. So behavior like frowning, widening eyes, staring, nodding the head, tapping impatiently. So yung ang negative non-verbal. So, ang example diri kay mo ni siya ang body language nga negative. Ang pamagi diri kay ipakita ni teacher nga dili okay ang behavior sa students. So, for example, frowning, maghatag siya facial expression nga nalagot, and then widening eyes, and then tapping hands impatiently. So, let's move on to extra verbal cues, exclamatory phrases like this, aha or used while student is answering. Yan siya. Repeating. So last is repeating and rephrasing students' response. So teacher repeats or rephrases the correct response for class. So for example, so mayroon sa students, nagpa-oral sa teacher, and then answer sa students, photosynthesis is how plants make food. So si teacher, nangyaan i-rephrase ang sa answer ni students. So mayroon siya na very good or iutro niya istorya ang answer ni students. And that's all. Thank you.